Uncharted.
Tumbling Rock Cave may have gotten its name from the geographic features we're about to gaze, but glancing into the first couple caverns, I can't deny that it was aptly named. The terrain is about as uncertain as I am. That said, aside from my headlamp, I'm about to charge into the dark all the same, because as challenging as what lies ahead may seem to me, it pales in comparison to the quest of my crew. Put another way, caving with equipment, not for the faint of heart.
Well, this is the Tumbling Rock Cave Preserve that's owned by the Southeastern Cave Conservancy, and it's located in Jackson County, Alabama. Okay. So the Southeastern Cave Conservancy, just as a little piece, is the world's largest cave conservation organization that's dedicated solely to cave conservation. The cave contains all kinds of neat things. So we've got some Civil War relics in here. We have some Civil War signatures. We've got lots of water.
I've been in some caverns, but this is my first time really exploring a cave. Do you have any tips for, I guess, beginners or folks out there who are watching and they've never explored caves either?
Yeah, absolutely. So you can see we're wearing helmets. Right. We have head-mounted lights. Yeah. We've got the right clothes on. You know, we should be nice and warm. Always want to make sure you have 3 sources of light with you. Helmet, like we have. You want to wear sturdy boots. Good foot gear, and clothes that are adaptable for the environment. So.
All right, well, I feel like I'm ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's go explore some caves.
Let's do it, absolutely.
So here's our first bat.
Yeah, that's a little...
It's so small.
Little bat. Yep. Yeah, they're not very big.
Okay.
So this is just one of the many creatures that call caves home.
It's a 10-foot drop. You want to make sure you're careful going across it.
So we're just going to cross over this 1 foot after the other. Would you like a hand?
Yeah.
Yep.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Got
it's a little slick.
It is a little slippery.
So have you explored this cave in its entirety?
Have I?
Yeah.
I've been to different reaches of it. I would not say that I've explored the entire thing. It's really big. Okay. And it takes a lot of time, multiple trips to come back and see different pieces and parts.
Okay.
Really, I like to go through the cave and actually see the cave, you know, and I kind of consider myself a tourist caver, I guess, is the best way to put it. And then I'll walk around and I want to see the formations and the walls and, you know, the rocks and the dirt and the water, and you never know what you might see.
Do you find that each time you come in here, it's like a brand new experience? You see different things maybe you missed before?
Absolutely. I've been in and out of this cave a few times, and you know, I'll always see something different that I didn't see before, generally speaking.
Yeah.
These are the Civil War vats, and there's about 8 or 9 of them. And so these have been here since probably 1862 or 63.
This place was pretty pertinent, you know, to the Civil War effort and, you know, all of that was going on here. It's pretty neat. There are many projects that happen on in and around SCCI preserves. So whether they're scientific projects or, in this case, this was actually an Eagle Scout project. We have things going on across all of our preserves that are related to scientific research and preservation and conservation. So one of the other things the SCCI has done ahead of a good number of other organizations is our permitting process. And so through our permitting process, not only do we know who's in the cave, right, or we're supposed to know who's in the cave, we're also tracking the visitation of the cave. So that helps us to understand a lot more about what human impact has on the different species in the caves themselves. All this water that we've seen here behind us and around us is actually coming in from the surface at some point. And one of the things that you hear about are, you know, people going out to sinkholes and throwing stuff in sinkholes and just figuring it's going to go away, or pouring oil or gasoline out in their backyard. You could be doing it miles from here, and that oil and gas or basically toxin has the potential of finding its way into the cave. Oh, wow. And so that's why water conservation is so important.